Hey everybody, Valerie Nicole here. I don't like to feel blue, but I do love to wear it. I'm going to show you how. It's coming up. Alrighty, so I've been doing my Colors of the Rainbow segment, and I did green previously. Today I'm doing blue, and I'm going to use one of Younique by Valerie Nicole's Moodstruck Minerals Pigment Powder. One of the most popular blues, and that is Heavenly. So we're going to use that. As a highlight, I'm going to do something a little bit different just so I can give you an idea of some of the other products and how they work and how you can use them in ways that you don't normally use them. So for my highlight under the brow today, I'm actually going to use one of my Moodstruck precision pencils, and I'm using it in Pristine, and it's white. I'm going to tell you why in a minute. And then for my darker color, the accent color, I'm still going to use my pigment powder, and I'm going to use Corrupted. Now, Heavenly and Corrupted are both mattes, and of course this is a pencil, so it's going to come off somewhat matte-like. A lot of people only use either neutral tones, or they use black and gray type tones to do their smoky eye, but you can do it with a splash of color. So let's begin. Like I said, I'm using the Pristine, and the reason why is because when I do my brows, as you've seen in a previous video, I do them by highlighting once I'm done with my foundation, typically a cream. Since I already have some color there, I figured I'd show you how to use an eyeliner in order to highlight underneath, and what better color than Pristine. I mean, it's white. It really is pristine. So I'm just going to start off, I'm just going to draw a line right up, following the shape of my brow, right up under the brow. Then we're going to blend it. See? Really, really gorgeous. So for my friends that are women of color like me, you can definitely wear white. There are lots of different ways to wear white on your face. So now I'm going to blend this. I'm going to take my liner shader brush, and of course I'm using the liner side, and I'm going to blend. I've shown you this before, but I'm going to just do it again really quickly. You hold the brush somewhat flat to the face. You want to get right on the line and sweep it downward. And the reason why you want to do that is because you don't want to mess up your brow. Plus, when you blend it, since you're losing color as you go down, that's perfect for being able to blend into the next color, which is going to be super dark. I like Pristine because it's going to give us a really great contrast with the Corrupted. So, yay! Again, this color is Heavenly. And like I said, it is one of the most popular colors, in addition to being one of the most popular blue shades. I'm going to pour out just a little bit. And you really have to shake hard to get out a whole lot of color. So that's another thing that I personally like about the pigment powders, is that it's really hard to overuse it, and you're using just enough every time so that it lasts you much, much longer. If you can see, this is full all the way up to the top with color, and even with me pouring out this much, which I'm probably not going to need a little bit back. I only need that for this one time, and if I have excess, I can pour it back in as long as it's dry. I'm going to add my refreshed rose water, which you got to have. You just do. You'll thank me. And we're just going to put a couple of squirts in there. I'm going to take my Deluxe brush, and I'm going to go ahead and blend the color with the rose water. Get a nice paste. One thing you want to make sure about when you're dealing with your matte colors is that it's evenly distributed on the brush, because if it's not, you're going to look a bit streaky, and you're going to have to do a little bit more work when it comes to blending. Now that we've done that, I'm going to apply on the lid. dab it on. Smooth. Dab it on and smooth. I'm doing a little bit at a time. I can stop when I feel like it's bright enough for me, but I can keep going until it's as bright as what it looks like in the container. Some people are really nervous about that electric blue, but I love it. Alright, so that's on the lid. And my next color is Corrupted. Just pour out a little. That rose water. Gotta have it. This time I'm gonna take my crease brush and I'm gonna blend. Mix. So I get a good amount of color right on the tip of the brush. I'm gonna slightly close my eye. And I'm going to dab in some colors up under my brow bone. And I'm going to put slightly more color at the very end of my eye than I am around the rest. Do my best. And I'm not going all the way in because I want that pop of color right there where my tear ducts are. So now that I've done that, it's blending time, because you can see I've got a little bit of streaking right there, the lash line. I've got a little bit of extra color right there. So blending will get rid of all of that. What I'm going to use to blend is the same Deluxe brush that I had before, because if my Heavenly spreads out some, that's good. It's going to wind up blending in with the Corrupted anyway. So right in this area, I'm going to blend this first, get rid of that little extra speck of color. Same thing here, so that the color itself looks good. Then I'm going to go in, and right in between where the two colors meet, I'm going to blend. Just moving a very, very light hand. The brush is barely touching my skin, and blending that portion in, and then coming in and sweeping. And as you can see, the color is going to make it over all the way to the end anyway. So I didn't have to put color there, it would have been too heavy. Okay. We're almost there. I blended a little, but now I'm really going to start blending it out. So now I'm going to start where I have the most color and I'll blend it in some. I'm going to hold my skin taut right at the end of my eye, underneath my eyebrow. Hold that. Slightly close my eye and sweep in, up and in like a rainbow, so that some of the Corrupted actually gets down here on the bottom. And sweep it in. Very much blended now. It's so much better. No more 80s punk rock. Now it's a more natural, well not natural because it's blue, but now it's more of a blend. Up and over like a rainbow. So now that that's done, I can go back with my Pristine just to clean it up a little bit. And the Pristine is almost like an eraser. It's so awesome. Okay, so I cleaned that up. It's kind of like the Mr. Clean eraser. I'm going to blend it in. This time I'm just following the line because I'm not trying to go into the color. I used it as an eraser, like I said. So I'm just blending so that it's not too white on my face. So now that that's done, all that's left, and I'm going to use my finger for this part, all that's left is right like close to the bridge of my nose. So I'm going to blend that in with my finger. Just because a brush is too precise for this part. So I'm just blending that part in. Done! So now we have gorgeous electric blue eyes on it. Since I have such a dramatic eye, I'm not going to do a lot of lining the lips or putting a lot of color on. Definitely no red lip and no bright electric pink. I'm going to use my Lucrative lip gloss and I'm going to apply a very light pigment powder over top. I love doing that. So, and again, it's to show you some versatility with the products. You don't have to use pigment powder right here only and an eyeliner right here only, and that's what I love. So this is my Lucrative lip gloss in Lovesick. Now I'm gonna take Sexy, which is a pigment powder and a shimmer, so it really complements the lip gloss without being glittery. Grab it right in the center and then spread out. Alright, there you go. So we have a beautiful way to have a smoky type eye, very dramatic eye, and I really felt my inner rocker, my inner indie pop rock type vibe going on. So now that I've got the eye color, I've got the jewelry, honey, and I've got the hair down, we're set to go. Once you subscribe right on down in this area right here, you're gonna see a little me. This month I'm hosting a March makeup madness party, and you are invited. It's on Facebook. Just search your Facebook groups for it and you'll find me. And it's also on Google+. So whichever one you're comfortable with, or even if you want to do both, fine with me. I'll be at both. And I look forward to seeing you guys again soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.